Oh, hello there. I'm Bilchan.
I'm Nimikung.
I'm Banchan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you Chapter 1, Section 1 of the Iliad of Homer.
As.
Ah.
The Iliad of Homer. Theodore Buckley. Chapter 1, Section 1. Argument. The contention of Achilles and Agamemnon. In the War of Troy, the Greeks, having sacked some of the neighbouring towns and taken from thence 2 beautiful captives, Chryse and Bryce, ordered the first to Agamemnon and the last to Achilles. Chryses, the father of Chryse and priest of Apollo, comes to the Grecian camp to ransom her, with which the action of the poem opens. In the 10th year of the siege, the priest being refused and insolently dismissed by Agamemnon, entreats for vengeance from his god, who inflicts a pestilence on the Greeks. Achilles calls a council and encourages Chalcus to declare the cause of it, who attributes it to the refusal of Chryse. The king, being obliged to send back his captive, enters into a furious contest with Achilles, which Nestor pacifies. However, as he had the absolute command of the army, he seizes on Bryce in revenge. Achilles, in discontent, withdraws himself and his forces from the rest of the Greeks, and complaining to Thetis, she supplicates Jupiter to render them sensible of the wrong done to her son, by giving victory to the Trojans. Jupiter, granting her suit, incenses Juno, between whom the debate runs high, till they are reconciled by the address of Vulcan. The time of 22 days is taken up in this book, 9 during the plague, 1 in the council and quarrel of the princes, and 12 for Jupiter's stay with the Ethiopians, at whose return Thetis prefers her petition. The scene lies in the Grecian camp, then changes to Chrysa, and lastly to Olympus. Achilles' wrath, of woes unumbered. Heavenly goddess, the souls of mighty chiefs untimely slain, whose limbs unburied on the naked shore, devouring dogs and hungry vultures tore, since great Achilles and Atrides strove. Such was the sovereign doom, and such the will of Jove. Declare, O Muse, sprung the first strife. Latinus and a dire contagion spread, and heap the camp with mountains of the dead. The king of men his reverend priest to fight, and for the king's offence the people died. His captive daughter from the victor's chain, suppliant the venerable father stands. Apollo's affluence and his grace his hands. By these he begs, and lowly bending down, extends the sceptre and the laurel crown. He sued all, the brother kings, ye kings and warriors, may your vows be crowned, and Troy's proud walls lie level with the ground, safe to the pleasures of your native shore. But, relieve a wretched parent's pain, and give Chryse to these arms again. If missy veil, yet let my presence move, and dread avenging foes. The Greeks in shouts their joint assent declare, the priest to reverence, and release the fair. Not so a tried is. With kingly pride, repulsed the sacred sire, and thus replied, hence on thy life, and fly these hostile plains. O Arsk, presumptuous, what the king detains, and with thy laurel crown and golden rod, nor trust you for those instances of thy God. Mine is thy daughter, priest, and shall remain, and prayers, and tears, and bribes shall plead in vain, till time shall rifle every youthful grace, and age dismiss her from my cold embrace, in daily labours of the loom employed, or jump to deck the bed she once enjoyed. Hence then, to our ghost shall the maid retire, the trembling priest along the shore returned, and in the anguish of a father mourned, disconsolate, not daring to complain. Salad he wandered by the sounding main, there, safe at distance, to his God he prays, the God who darts around the world his rays. Us meant to use, sprung from fair Latin's line, thou guardian parcel of the divine, thou source of light, whom Tendos adores, and whose bright presence golds thy Chris's shores. If is it with wreaths I hung thy sacred fane, or fed the flames with fat of oxen slain, God of the silver bow, thy chefs employ, avenge thy servant. This cries his prayed with favouring part ends, and from Olympus lofty tops descends. Bent was his bow, the Grecian hearts to wound. Fierce as he moved, his silver shaft resound, breathing revenge. A sudden eye he spread, and gloomy darkness rolled about his head. The fleet in view, he taunt his deadly bow, and hissing fly the feathered faiths below. On mules and dogs the infection first began, and last, the vengeful arrows fixed in men, for 9 long nights, through all the dusky air, the pious, thick flaming, shadowed a dismal glare. But ere the 10th revolving day was run, inspired by Juno, convened to counsel all the Grecian train, for match the goddess mourned her heroes slain. The assembly seated, rising o'er the rest, Achilles this the king of men addressed: why leave we not the fatal Trojan shore, and measure back the seas we crossed before? The plague destroying whom the sword would spare. 'Tis time to save the few remains of war, but let some profit. To be continued.